Hello and welcome to another how-to video on Kriyastream. Kriyastream is a cursor-like app for PMs. In this video, I'm going to show you a super exciting feature, the ability to create a project plan using our MCP server. So when we were integrating Stripe for our own product, we went through a lot of steps, as anybody would in a typical Stripe implementation. And I thought, well, if I want to ever reuse all the steps that I had to go through in integrating Stripe again, it'll be super helpful to have a project plan so I can just point cursor to my project plan to say, here are the steps to implement another Stripe integration. So the outcome of that was this little project over here for Stripe integration. And this project plan was entirely created by Cursor using an actual implementation and pushing it into Kriyastream for future use. Very simple project plan. It estimated about 60 hours of a developer's time to implement a typical SaaS subscription-based Stripe integration. But it has a number of tasks, and this was not my first Stripe integration, but still, it was a little bit of stumbling through, figuring out certain aspects and certain features to make sure I had the full end-to-end integration working. So how do we get started with the Kriyastream MCP? So I'll go to the actual project or anywhere in the main screen of Kriyastream. You'll see the menu option up here to add MCP to cursor, or to copy the MCP configuration and use it with your favorite agentic tool, and also you can download the rules file if you're using Windsurf Cursor and you want to make it easier on yourself in how to go about navigating and using the Kriyastream MCP. So I'm just going to click on Add to Cursor. So it's going to ask me to open cursor. My cursor is open here. And immediately I see my MCP here, my URL for it to make requests. And there are two parameters that I need to enter here. So my username I'm going to enter as what I logged in with. And that's my username to log in to Kriyastream. And then it's also asking for a session token. This is actually a PAT token, and to come to think of it, we could probably rename it to something more simpler and useful. But for now, I'll show you where you actually get your PAT token from. So if I go to my account, every user can create a number of PAT tokens, so I can literally copy one of these tokens and paste it in there. So when I go here, I'm able to do something like this and see if this will install. There we go. And now we got MCP integrated into Cursor. There are about 20 tools available from the MCP server. Hopefully that's not too many. If you have too many MCP servers, you may want to look at disabling a couple of other MCP integrations so you don't have issues with your agent kind of confusing a number of tools and still being accurate. So as you can see, there's a number of tools available, everything from fetching project to fetching team members to tools to org to cloning work to doing a lot of things around estimation with proficiencies, location, all of the stuff that you need to do most of what you need from outside of Kriyastream in a tool like Cursor. So with this, what I'm going to show you is what I actually did. This is a thread from a while back that I used to actually create the project plan. So when I was done with creating or integrating Stripe, I actually asked Cursor to take a look at our Stripe integration and see if we can create a draft work breakdown and tasks needed to complete the Stripe integration. So of course it created a nice little markdown file, and then it said, yeah, everything's ready, and it includes all these things, including all the phases from configuration to checkout to webhook hardening and all of the steps. Then I asked it to basically create a new project using Kriyastream MCP and let's draft a plan. So it did a bunch of things and found the correct team, found the correct place where it should create the project, and then created all the project phases, tasks, subtasks, and once it had a plan, I said, yeah, let's create this. It went through tool calling and finished creating pretty much everything we had to do to integrate Stripe into our product. Now from here, it becomes super easy for me to reuse and re-implement Stripe if I were building another product. But what I actually did was I actually published this template, which is why you see it available even on our website, Kriyastream.com. So if you go to browse templates, the same templates are available both on our website to get you started and even within the product itself. So here I could just view the Stripe integration project plan, and if I want to use this template, I would say use this project plan. And because I've already signed in, it'll ask me if I want to create this project plan, and I could say yes, create this project plan. It's basically cloning that plan for my team that I'm logged in with. So here's the other version of Stripe integration. It just copied the same thing. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, but we really think this is like the future of how developers will start to share a very structured sort of approach to building products in integrating major features, the repeatable features across their teams, but also with the community. So if you have a really cool project plan or a feature you've implemented, use our product to see if you can publish that project template for others to use. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching this video, and feel free to leave some comments on YouTube. And yeah, there's way more to come on this, but probably one of the easiest and simplest uses of MCP server with Kriyastream. Thank you.